Hello, everybody. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. We are live, ready to go, baby. Morning, Paul. We're getting into some different territory here. Marking out some highs from a couple sessions ago. Still have a massive gap from yesterday. Never went down to fill that one. Hey, morning, Roberta. Oh, there's another high right here. Cool. Well, those will be the highs that we look at for now. Not much happened overnight. Very range-like action. We had some movement, but nothing followed through. Between the overnight high and the overnight low, exactly in the center right now. So we'll have to wait till the open to see what's up. Hey, Oceans. Morning, Squid, Tick Trader. And, oof, Georgi? Oh, that's my feeble attempt on your name there. Let's take a look at the NQ. Hey, Steven. Good morning to you. We'll also mark out this range on NQ. See if we have any recent highs to go off. We still have that one. We basically bounced off. That guy up there. Still on the horizon. Maybe we'll mark out one more. This fell is a pretty major one here. And then, of course, if we get moving to the downside, we have that big gap below us. All right, that's what we got going on NQ. Looks like we might be currently in a short-term uptrend. Probably same on ES. Let's see if we can chart this out here. Yeah, pretty much. But again, center of the range. Need to see some more action. Right now we don't really have anything that we can work off of. Hey, Neil. All right. Well, as far as news today, I mean, CPI was the big thing yesterday. We did get through retail sales, unemployment claims. That didn't really do much to the market. It was really, the market was waiting on that number yesterday. And that is really it for the news this week, honestly. A couple more companies are reporting earnings, but I would say nothing too major. JPM already reported yesterday. And we have like US Bank reporting this morning. A couple companies after the close, but yeah, nothing crazy. So a little bit of a news vacuum for now. The market will be looking forward to FOMC. And market is open right now. So we'll see what happens. Want to see some volatile candles, some real movement. Get the heck out of this range. Oh yeah, and inauguration day, I forgot about that. That's going to be happening Monday. The market is going to be nuts on Monday. Man, I totally forgot about that. Yes, that is going to be crazier than any current news releases that are scheduled. So prepare yourself for some volatility next week for sure. But keep in mind, and I'm not gonna, there's no way to predict exactly what's gonna happen, but keep in mind that the market shot up on election day, and we have not gone back and filled that gap. So the inauguration itself could be like a sell the news kind of event. So almost expecting a big bearish move on that day. Good morning, Morgan. We got a push down so far. But it's popping back up. Any other time I might be considering a long here. But context wise, again, we're in the very middle of the range. ES is hanging around right around the moving average. NQ kind of dropping off here, so seeing a little bit of a divergence between the two markets at the time. Hey, Jonathan. Good morning. NQ still dropping off. Wow, quite a bit. ES is holding its ground for now. If we push above the moving average and get a higher low, I still would consider it. Okay, there's our push above the moving average. Doesn't look like we're going to get a higher low. We're just rocking it up to a new high here. Meanwhile, on NQ, we got a downtrend, so very weird. Hard to trade this when the markets are doing different things. Nearly about to make a new high. Let's look for some rejection at the moving average here on NQ. Still could consider a short. With 1 and 2 clear rejections, that would set up the trade. Hey Rachel, good morning. Yeah, I currently do have slots available for one-on-one mentorship. Yeah, shoot me a message on Discord. We could chat more about that. Hey Tom. It's a good day to smash the like button, that's for sure. All right, we have one rejection of the EMA here. Our first attempt to go lower. See if we can get one more. Yes, Tom. Go all in on SPY puts. I love that's one of my favorite things. All right, what do you guys think? Calls or puts? You know, someone has absolutely no idea what they're doing when that's their question. Calls or puts? Yeah, make sure there is 0 days to expiration. That is the key to success. Can't just be having time for trades to work out. Yes, more or less ranging right now. Putting in a little range within the range, always fun. We didn't technically make a new low on NQ, but dang close, so I don't know. We'll see how this bar looks. Kind of doubt it's going to set up, but I'm ready for it if it does. No, didn't happen. Let's see if this bar ticks higher and then turns down on us. There's the tick higher. This has to look really bearish for me to take. Don't think it's gonna happen. Yep. No dice. It looks like that double bottom was enough for the market to, or enough for the sellers rather, to say, all right, we're done. The buyers to step in. ES working its way towards that new high. No real trade possibility. Don't want to take the range in the center of the larger range. Back below the EMA here on NQ. Give me one lower high and I'll be interested. ES2 looking heavy. It made basically a triple top. ES dropping off hard here. Pretty vertical move down. Let's see if this results in a vertical correction. Oftentimes happens. Tariq, good morning to you. Good morning to you. NQ not quite as weak as ES at the moment. At least on this specific move down, but overall it's weaker. So that's kind of interesting. Overall, you got what appears to even be a larger downtrend. But on this specific move down, it did not move down with the same what's the word? Yeah, it didn't move down to with the same relativity, I guess you would say, as ES did. So interesting. But now we're getting that drop coming down towards the bottom of the range here on ES. And yeah, we have a bearish bias now, guys. So looking at just the action from overnight, typically when you come off the bottom of the range in a healthy range, you're going to come all the way back up and test the top. That never happened, right? We have this huge gap right here that we never filled, and so we just have a high, lower high, lower high, and now we're getting low, lower low. This looks like it will become a lower low, so starting to get a bearish bias. Yeah, we'll have to see how this trend shapes up. Now that we're at the bottom of support, you want to be very careful about selling right here, because you can get a pretty vicious bounce to the upside. In order to take a short, I would need to see a break out of the range and then come back and retest it like that. That would be a great setup. But if instead we bounce off support to get our pullback, I will not really be interested in taking the short, because that can be the start of a move up. But for sure, leaning towards the short side. Sellers are stepping in this morning. There's a clear bias. Nasdaq 2, we're nearing the bottom of the range, which will not be a good place to sell. We need a short setup before we get there, or again, the breakout first. That is a good point, Tom. We haven't really seen the buyers do too much. Although I would say this is a pretty decent attempt by the buyers to continue this little channel, right? We had this channel come up, break. We had one attempt, and this is right at market open. 2 attempts right at market open. Barely made a triple top and then sold off. So yeah, I mean, I still think you want to see one more legitimate attempt by the buyers, but that was something right there. That was definitely something. It wasn't nothing. Okay, so this is exactly what I did not want to see on ES. The pullback coming off of that range support. Hey, good morning, Judy. All right, again, we were getting a bounce off of the bottom of the range here. EMA showing rejection, but again, since we're coming off of the bottom of the range, not too excited about this. I might consider a lower high if we come back to the moving average. It's just a shame we couldn't get below the support level first before getting a setup. All right, well, we're not getting that set up anyway, which is good. On NQ, we have 2 legs back. There's 1 leg to the EMA, 1 move down, another move back. Yeah, I'd consider a really bearish bar here. I think the chance for a big move, the start of a big move to happen now is worth it. Ah, that bar didn't quite finish good. Yeah, nope, can't take it. It's getting very messy, Tom. Agreed. On ES, we basically have another range within a range. Yeah, I do believe this is probably going to drop off. That is my belief. That's what I feel like is going to happen. We're going to get a big red candle, but doesn't mean it's wise to trade that. I still like the short on NQ if it sets up. Again, just need it to tick higher, give us a lower high, bearish bar. But it's very close to being a higher high instead of a lower high here. Let's see if this bar turns around. We get a miracle close. Don't believe it. Nope. Let's see what the next bar brings though. Okay, I kind of like this bar. It'd be a double bar entry. If it closes right around here, don't want it to go too far down. Come on, stay right around here for me. Gosh. And I got in before I could cancel. So we're gonna ride it out though. We'll trail it tight once we make a new low. But I think this for sure has the chance to just drop off, so. Yeah, I'm gonna cut my risk in half now that we made a new low. Actually, we haven't made a new low yet. Still cutting my risk in half. That was a massive bar. There we go. ES dropping off as well. All right, we're gonna lock in some profits here. Don't want to give anything back. Come on, baby. Keep dropping off. There we go. ES looking quite weak right now. Hoping that keeps dropping off. Should bring everything down with it. All right, taking profit there. Nice trade to start the morning. And hopefully this will develop into a larger trend and we can get some more shorts. Throw some fire in the chat, guys, if you appreciated that or maybe even got in on that one. That was a nice little trade. All right. So looking at the possibility of a larger trend here on ES, now that we are below the range, it's gonna have to confirm for sure. Ooh, we maybe even have this big fella. Yes, Scooter Polka, that was a wild name. Yes, that was a second entry short. Okay, we're coming back now to retest that breakout area. So this will be pretty pivotal if we want a trend day. All right, we're getting some rejection off of that breakout level, so this is really good. See if we can get back to the moving average and get a setup. We already got one rejection. Come back. Let's see one more setup there. Come on, baby. All right, come on now. Let's get one tick above this previous bar. And then a bearish candle. Okay, there's the tick above. Let's see this turn down into a bearish candle. That ain't it. That ain't it. Close strong above the EMA. Don't want to see this make a higher high, but it looks like it's about to. Ooh, okay, I like that candle. No, doesn't look like it's going to give it to us. That's why you wait for a trigger right there. That was a nice looking bearish bar, but prices never went below it. Oof, getting volatile right now. What is this madness? Hey, TDL, that is a custom one. That's not an ATM strategy. That's a custom order entry tool. I'm trying to get my hotkey set up. For some reason, it's not working on NinjaTrader right now. All right, back above the EMA. No bueno for our short. That lower high was above as well. Let's see if we can push below. If we can like push below and then retest it from below, that's going to be our setup. If we can come down here and then get that one little retest, that is what we'll want. We got some Fed speak. Okay, thank you, Jeremy. All right, now this uptrend does have a break and a new high. We are at the top of what could be a larger downtrend. We're gonna need to see some rejection here if this is legit. Need to see a rejection here, need to see a push below the EMA, a double lower high, and we can take it. But instead, it looks like this may be a reversal. It's kind of how it feels right now. Okay, we got one bearish candle, kind of a warning shot here. I'm on the high seas, huh? Oh, talking about the color. Yes, underwater. It's an underwater stream. We have not had any attempts higher. That was our first one right there, but we're well below the moving average, so nothing to really take. We just got to be patient here. Benjamin says the candle color is so underrated and keeping things mellow. Man, so true. So true. I finally switched over my charts. I think it was last year at some point, and yeah, it makes a huge difference when you don't see like a massive red candle when you're in a position or something. Really changes how you view things and your emotions around them. So I am a big advocate of that for sure. Possible little break in new low of this move down. We'll see if that leads to a bounce or not. Already got one solid trade in this morning. Nothing super clean setting up yet. Possibility of a larger downtrend, but we haven't really been able to continue that pattern. And we have a little short-term uptrend in play, so could go either way. I'm just gonna wait till something's super clear, and as of right now, it's not. Big bullish bar. Looks like we might bounce here, which would be a bummer because this is starting to look like maybe the start of a trend day. But if we can't push down to a new low, ain't gonna happen. Right now we're above the moving average. And yeah, just going on intuition, I would say it's going up here. Does not look like it's sellers are interested in pushing this thing lower. Maybe they're interested, but they can't do it. Oh, there's a possible bear candle. There's some possible rejection. Let's see what you got, sellers. You done yet? Yeah, so here's what I'm talking about. Just to be really clear, we have this possible larger downtrend, even with a little break, so we would expect a move lower, but then at the same time, we have this uptrend that has a break, we would expect a move higher. So we have kind of two biases working against each other, and it's all occurring right at this key breakout area, which makes it more tricky. Like the pretty big, okay, are we going to accept this price or reject this price? So far we're back above it, and you can see the volatility just kind of above and below the EMA. So stay out of this, guys. This isn't super clean price action. Judy asking, is this because of the news? Well, Judy, I don't know. And I think that's the wrong question. I talk about this all the time, but it really doesn't matter the why behind moves. You can get lost in the why, trying to, because what it leads to is like, let's say you think you know the why of this move, like, oh, it's going up because of the news. Well, that means that the next time some news rolls around, you're going to think you have an idea of like, oh, well, this news is going to make us go this direction. But that just ain't how it works. You have to trade what we see in front of us. So the most important thing is, where is it going? Like, are we going up? Are we trending up, or are we trending down? And the why, they spend millions and millions and millions of dollars every year on analysts trying to figure out the why, and that's why we see the prices we see, because they've done all this research. So we just follow the prices. That will tell you ultimately what the market thinks. Okay, here we go. Buyers are coming, or sellers are coming back. That's a pretty strong looking candle. See if it can close there. Nice. And we're right on that breakout level that we were at earlier. Another bounce off that level. Again, back and forth above and below the EMA. Stay out of this, guys. This is not high probable price action here. This is lose your account kind of price action. One way you can tell that is you got higher lows at the same time you have lower highs, funneling us into this area, and there's going to be a violent break out of here one way or the other. Sellers are showing back up. I might take a lower high. If we can get one more at the EMA, I might take that. Now we're watching these previous swings carefully. We break below this, should see a pretty significant move down. Yeah, anytime one of the sides gets going on something, it just is not having any follow through yet. But this will break out. This is not a rangy kind of action where it's just going to stay in one spot. We're going to have a breakout here. One of the sides is going to tip the scales, and it's going to be pretty violent. Yeah, it's building for a big move for sure. Fed Speaker Williams at 11 Eastern. Thank you for that, Jonathan. Why is that not showing up? Maybe it is. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is Williams, so if it was old Daddy Powell or something, I'd be a lot more concerned. I don't think that he's necessarily going to come out with any revelatory items that the market is not aware of. Of course, you never know. You have to be aware, but I think that'll be a nothing burger, personally. I believe the market is open on Inauguration Day, Toad, and yeah, that would be a good day to avoid. I'm gonna show up. I'll have everything fired up. I'll be streaming, but Yeah, I anticipate some pretty wild. Oh, it's a half day? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I won't trade it anyway. But yeah, inauguration day should be wild. If it's a 12 o'clock close, I usually just don't trade half days. If there's a market half day, I'm not interested. Another push up. The battle continues. Buyers and sellers just duking it out here. MLK Day. Oh, is it? Is the 20th MLK Day? Yeah, okay. It's MLK Day. So I'm market's closed. And it's inauguration day. That's good. 3-day weekend. Oh yeah, baby. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I ain't gonna be here, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna be here. Wow, another push. My goodness. Ace asking, do I enjoy trading? This is a great question. If it was a job paying just above other decent jobs I could get, would I still do it? Probably not, to be honest with you. I do enjoy trading. But if it didn't pay well, I mean, why would I sit in front of a chart all day, you know? I mean, I guess it's better than digging a ditch, but yeah, if it didn't, it's a stressful job, you know? You're never really, your money's always on the line. You're not guaranteed any results. So if there was no payout, I don't think I'd probably do it. It'd be a really stressful way to make a meager living. Stressful, but way better than working for someone else until you're 65. Yeah, yeah, but you know, if trading didn't pay well, I would just start my own business. I like to work with my hands, you know. Uh, yeah, I for a while I was considering like owning my own pressure washing business or detailing business. I like a lot of work like that, so that's what I would do. Yeah, I don't really want to go work for someone, but there's all sorts of businesses you could start that can do really, really well, you know, if you grow it. So, but here we are. Trading does pay well, so we are here. Paul can teach me painting. I actually know how to paint. If you're talking about like commercial painting, I'm actually quite good at painting. All right, this could be our big breakdown. Yeah, painting houses. I know how to paint houses. That'd be another business that I could for sure see myself starting if it ever came to it. To bake cakes. All right. Now that I don't know how to do. I love to eat cakes. So if it's as enjoyable as eating them, I'm down. Another push up. Here we are yet again. Will this be another fake out or will this be legitimate? Georgie, again, I'm totally guessing on your name. Trying to claim your account in Discord, but the confirmation email is delayed and now it's expired. It doesn't let you try again. Shoot me a message on Discord. Once I'm off stream, I can help you. Hopefully, I can help you try to resolve that. And wouldn't you know it, that uptrend was short-lived and we were pushing lower again. This is some serious back and forth. So, all right, guys. T Wood, yes, I did reload my data this morning. Who knows? May need to do it again. But yeah, as far as the bias today, we don't have one. We're just having some volatile moves here towards the low of the day. Watch out for this. You can't, it doesn't let you, I don't know what you mean by claimed it. What are you claiming? I don't know what you mean by claiming anything on Discord. There's nothing to claim. If you add me as a friend, you will be able to message me. So go into anything on the Discord, click my name, then shoot me a message, or add me as a friend and then message me. Anywho, party people, yeah, just be careful here. All these moves are gonna look good, and as you can see, every move is getting reversed so far. So wait till we break out of this nonsense. Wait till we break out of the range and really confirm above or below it before you take anything. Yeah, be patient. I already got a nice trade in this morning, so there's no reason to push it, to try to throw on some more risk when it's not needed. So have that mindset. Like, is it really worth risking your money on? If you're not super confident in it, just don't trade it. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me this morning, guys. I'm going to hop over to the Discord with the IM trading team. I'm looking forward to, hopefully, cross our fingers, some better price action. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow on stream. Have a great trading day. Later.